In today's interconnected global marketplace, business ethics and corporate social responsibility, or CSR, have evolved from optional considerations to essential business practices. Organizations face increasing pressure from consumers, investors, and employees to operate with integrity and purpose beyond profit. Recent studies indicate that 87% of consumers prefer to purchase from companies that align with their values and demonstrate ethical business practices. This presentation explores the fundamental concepts of business ethics and CSR, why they matter, and how organizations can implement effective programs that benefit both society and their bottom line. Business ethics encompass the moral guidelines and principles that govern decision-making and behavior within an organization. They provide a framework for determining right from wrong in the business context, extending beyond legal requirements to moral obligations. Approximately 62% of Fortune 500 companies have implemented formal ethics programs, including codes of conduct, ethics training, and reporting mechanisms to ensure accountability and promote ethical behavior. Effective business ethics include honesty in communications, fairness in practices, respect for stakeholders, and transparency in operations. These principles guide interactions with employees, customers, suppliers, shareholders, and communities. Corporate social responsibility represents the voluntary actions companies take to benefit society and the environment while maintaining profitability. Unlike business ethics, which focus on moral principles, CSR encompasses specific initiatives and programs that demonstrate commitment to societal improvement. CSR includes philanthropy, environmental sustainability, fair labor practices, and ethical business operations. Global CSR spending has reached an unprecedented $20 billion in 2024, reflecting the growing recognition of companies' roles as responsible global citizens. This investment spans various areas from environmental sustainability to social programs and ethical governance. The business case for ethics and CSR has never been stronger. Companies with strong CSR programs outperform peers by 14% in financial performance. Consumer trust is significantly enhanced, with 76% of consumers researching company ethics before purchasing. Additionally, 83% of Millennial and Gen Z employees prioritize employers with ethical practices. As the workforce evolves, ethical business practices become crucial for attracting and retaining top talent. Companies that successfully seek purpose-driven growth are those whose ethical values align with organizational missions. Let's explore some real-world examples of companies successfully implementing ethics and CSR. Patagonia, for instance, donates 1% of all sales to environmental preservation and repair, pioneering sustainable materials and ethical manufacturing while maintaining a strong financial position. Microsoft aims to be carbon negative by 2030, removing historical carbon emissions since their founding. Their $1 billion Climate Innovation Fund supports the development of carbon reduction and removal technologies. Meanwhile, Volkswagen faced a significant emissions scandal, resulting in $35 billion in fines and devastating reputation damage. They are now working to cheat emissions tests, demonstrating how ethical lapses can severely affect businesses' existence. Implementing ethics and CSR requires establishing clear policies that articulate expected behaviors and values. Organizations should create ethics training programs that engage employees at all levels and reinforce ethical decision-making through regular refreshers and real-world scenarios. Managing ethical supply chains is also crucial, with companies conducting supplier audits to ensure partners adhere to ethical standards. Reporting transparently by adopting established reporting frameworks like the Global Reporting Initiative, GRI, or Environmental, Social, and Governance, ESG standards, helps build credibility with stakeholders. Despite growing awareness of their importance, implementing ethical business practices and CSR initiatives presents significant challenges. Organizations must navigate complex trade-offs while maintaining authenticity in their commitments. Greenwashing, where companies make misleading environmental claims, and regulatory compliance, which involves keeping pace with evolving legal requirements, are common hurdles. Additionally, short-term financial pressures often conflict with long-term ethical commitments, creating difficult trade-offs. Cultural differences also pose challenges, as navigating varying ethical standards and norms when operating across diverse global markets can be complex. Building a truly ethical and socially responsible organization requires intentional leadership and systematic implementation. By embedding these principles into organizational DNA, rather than treating them as add-on programs, companies can create sustainable value for all stakeholders. Fostering an ethics-first culture, engaging all stakeholders through regular materiality assessments, and setting specific, measurable ethics and CSR targets are essential steps. Benchmarking against industry leaders and continuously evolving approaches ensure that organizations remain at the forefront of ethical business practices.